Good morning, Dutch. Final week of school, a final chaplain's meditation for the year. I want to start out by talking about a memory I have. It is the first time many, many years ago that I went camping at Black Mesa State Park out in the Oklahoma Panhandle, almost in New Mexico. And I remember driving out there. This is before GPS in phones and in cars. I was using this antiquated thing called a road map. And I can remember driving out there, and this was in mid-August. It was particularly dry, and I mean it's just flat out there with mesas in the distance. It's just flat and brown and dry. Um, and if you've ever been there, once you get there, you kind of go down into this canyon. And as I left the brown world, I entered into this place with this creek running through it and all this green, lush vegetation. Got out and set up camp, and then was impressed by all the life along this creek. Amphibians and huge frogs and all these songbirds. In the morning, it was just full of life with all of the songbirds singing as the sun came up. And in addition to the songbirds, I heard this other kind of low, muffled, almost growl that I thought was some kind of mammal. So I went to kind of look, check it out, investigate. And there's this little hike that goes out of the campground. If you've ever been there, it's where the petrified wood is on display. And there was this outcropping of rocks, and at the very top of that was a huge roadrunner, and that was making that sound. I'd never heard that sound before, and I haven't heard it since. But I was amazed that in the midst of all this brown, in the midst of all this dried up earth, was this wonderful place of life, and it was very refreshing. And so I've been thinking about that maybe that's I want to be like that. I want to be a place not flashy, not on top where people see it for miles and miles, but to be available like Black Mesa State Park is. Be available as a place where people can be refreshed, where people can hear music of life, where people can experience shade when they feel so beat down and dried up by the sun. Would you join me in that? In trying to become more like that for other people? Maybe that can be our goal for this summer. Maybe we can bring just a little bit of refreshment, a little bit of respite care, a little bit of life to a world which so badly needs it now. That's my prayer for this summer, is that not only can you be that for other people, but you experience that as well. We could all use that. And then we will come back together again safely and with more renewed energy for next year. And maybe we can get within 6 feet of one another. That would be wonderful. Have a fantastic summer, and may God bless you.